Are there any thoughts or tips about scaling companies that you'd like to share?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the caveat that I'd want to raise here is that I am sort of like the 0 to 100 founder, in terms of revenue. And so the perspective that I can give really is in those early stages, sort of pre-seed, maybe to Series C or D. I don't have the perspective of, having an IPO and in some cases I have had an acquisition, such as the case of Moonshot. You have to be able to build the proper structure within the company, not just the product, in order to scale it. Because as you scale everything that exists, including mistakes and misalignments and gaps in your, processes. And so before you can scale, you have to first grow a little bit, right? You have to dial in your people processes. And I think sometimes, earlier in my career, I underestimated the importance of really good people management, talent management, culture, all of that stuff. As you begin to scale, it becomes harder and harder to wrap your arms around an entire organization. So you really do have to build that connective tissue early on, particularly because after a certain point, you can't hold everything as the founder or as the entrepreneur, right? You have to have a team that can hold just as much as you're holding. Otherwise, it just becomes burdensome. So, yeah, so I guess the framework there is to make sure that you grow a little bit before you scale, and that you really do try to shore up any blind spots or any gaps in your organization before you decide to pour more fuel onto that fire and let it grow.